today. And today. Oh, Jesus today. Shirley Chisholm. Thank you, Shirley Chisholm. Al Sharpton. Thank you, Al Sharpton. Jesse Jackson. Thank you, Jesse Jackson. Oh, but they only ran. Oh, thank you, Jesus. The rock old ball is coming out of the United States of America. Bring the ball! Bring the ball! Don't think it's over yet. We won a mighty battle. We're walking out of Egypt. We're shouting. We're praising God. We're free from our oppressor. We can do our own governance. We've got somebody to look up to that looks just like us. I can't tell you how I dance and cry and dance all night long on Tuesday, November 4th. And the next morning when I woke up and turned on CNN and they said President-elect Barack Obama, I cried again. I'm not ashamed. I may cry right now for joy at what God can turn all around. God knows how to turn it around. That's what I'm trying to say. And my Christian has seen these changes and survived and lived and changed lives through the power of God during all of this. But wave the banner for your 175th anniversary. But bring the bones. Why should you bring the bones? Because it's important to remember where we came from so we can know where we're going. If you can't remember where you came from, you might be destined to do it again. You might see yourself on a journey going backwards. You might see the repeal of affirmative action. You might see yourself going backwards. You might see civil rights become a thing of the past. You see, you may not know it, but the Voting Rights Act was temporary. Oh, help me somebody. I don't mean to go there, but it has not been made permanent. If you don't bring the bones, somebody will snatch it away from you. Thank God we got somebody up there who's sensitive to the needs of African Americans and will bring the bones. It's important to remember so that we can know where we're going. I'm a pilot, and I've got to tell you that radio communications when you're flying a plane is line of sight. And there's an arch to our goal. But when you take off, it looks like you can see forever. But across the horizon, it dips. And the people over there can't hear you and can't see you. In order to know and see where you came from, and to see and communicate with where you're going, you've got to fly high enough to clear your vision. I think you're with me. In other words, if you find that your circumstances don't let you fly as high as you need to go in order to see what you've got to do, then you've got to get some help up under your wings. You've got to get Jesus to be the wind underneath your wings. And I'm going to tell you, you got to have an attitude that points upward. Up is where God is. Up is where hope is. Up is where joy is. Up is where love is. Down is despair. Down is darkness. Down is the past. Lord that made heaven and earth. And when you go high enough, you can not only see where you're going, you can see where you've been. Glory be to God. That's why you got to bring the bones. And you need to bring the bones because our forefathers are a source of pride and wisdom. They've done so much for us. I mean, we could not know what to do if they hadn't given us some kind of guidance. Lord, I wish I had the time. I tell you one day, my daddy, Reverend Dr. Toussaint L. Davis, heard me cussing outside our project in Boston at 8 years old. Clifton, he spoke like a lion roar. Clifton, get in here. Oh, Jesus, am I going to die? He heard me cussing those guys out. And I came up and sat in the living room, knowing I was going to get my head wore out. My father said, "Listen, I know we live in second-class housing. I know you have to step over a drunk in the hall and step over the garbage that people did not throw down the street. I know you have to wear second-hand shoes and hand-me-down clothes. And I know we had to beg for some potatoes to feed us. But I don't want you to denigrate yourself by using that kind of language. I want you to know that we may have second-hand shoes, but we're first-class citizens. We may live in second-class housing, but we're first-class citizens. We may have second-hand food, but we're first-class citizens because your mama is a college graduate, your daddy's a college graduate, my grandmama's a college graduate, my granddad is a college graduate, and I'm not going to let you embarrass your family by behaving in that way. I want you to know where you came from, because you are somebody. I never forgot it. And today, when I think and talk with dignity, instead of the way I know how to talk, from the projects, y'all know what I'm talking about. I speak with dignity because I bring the bone. What bones are you bringing? Do you have some bones with you as you head into your future? 175 is good, but until Jesus comes, it's not the end. I want you to have more time to celebrate. May God give you many, many celebrations, but always bring bones. Sometimes the bones of the grandpa who plowed behind a mule. Sometimes the bones is a grandma who spent a long time in the outhouse. Sometimes the bones is a great grandma who pulled